Alright guys, in this video we're going to quickly cover how to beat, the next part of our journey, which is into Firelink Shrine. I'll quickly cover some of the main points as well as some things that you can do now that are kind of like cheese, so not things that are designed to be in the game, but anyway. So, where is this guy? Drop on this guy, which I managed to fail to do somehow. And there's also this guy here. You can just walk around if you prefer. This will give us a homeward bone. You don't have to run all this way, obviously. You can just buy one from the Shrine Handmaiden for 500 souls. So make our way up here. There's two enemies just sitting here. Nice and easy to quickly kill. Now, at all costs, you do want to avoid dying here, just because you don't want to lose your ember from fighting the first boss. Now, I'll just quickly cover. If we come up just the normal way, and you run to the right here, then there is one or two items. There is also a dog that spawns here. Just quickly finish him off. And on your left here, there is an ember. Make our way back down. And now instead, if this time we go to the right, or to the left, sorry, where we were originally, then we can take, well, I'll show you how to choose that guy in a second, but we can take a steep right, finish off these guys here, and I believe grab ourselves another ember. Yeah. As well as, I do believe we can also run over here and get ourselves another item, which I believe is another homeward bone. Yep. Then if we make our way back, I'll quickly show you how to cheese this guy. He'll give you a katana, the Uchigatana or whatever it's called. All you want to do is get him to see you, so he'll start chasing. Run down here. And then run over here. Now this doesn't guarantee to work, but what you want to happen is you want him to try and charge at you, and he'll fly right off the edge. Now obviously that was not a good demonstration of it working, because it didn't work. So we're very quickly going to make our way into Firelink Shrine, and use the campfire, and hopefully we can redo it. So, embed the coiled sword. Quickly rest, obviously, to reset his position. And then we'll run back up, just as quickly as we run in. And take a right, back to where we were. Straight up here. That is very strange. He must have fallen off the edge after we... Anyway, the whole idea is that you stand in that corner and he charges and flies right off the edge. You take no damage. So now we get the Uchigatana, the Master's attire and Master's gloves. This weapon is more of a dex-based weapon, as most of the katanas in the game. And it is really quite good early game, especially because it applies the bleed effect to enemies. So now we'll move on towards actually inside Firelink Shrine. So if we make our way down, the first thing we can do is we can level up with the Firekeeper. So we can level up whatever stat we want. Vigor is obviously your health. And endurance I like to split it fairly equally, as well as you got faith for more miracle based weapons, intelligence for sorcery, and pyromancies are a mixture of the two, dexterity and strength, depending whether you're carrying more of a heavy weapon or more of a like dex type weapon like that katana. So we'll just quickly do that. Atonement is like your FPV, which is the second bar, which is the blue one above us. So that is more for casting spells and certain heavy attacks. Now if we make our way up here, we can do... Oh wait, no, sorry, I did forget one thing. If we make our way to the Shrine's Handmaiden, we can very quickly want to purchase a couple of items. The first thing we want to purchase is we want to grab one of these, Prism Stone. We also want to get one Firebomb and this large leather shield. Now we'll make our way back up to where we were. And then we've got the doorway out, we'll take a left. And it's easier if you do take off your armor for this bit, just because the lighter you are, the easier it is to make the jump. So we come out the door. Now typically you would need to buy the tower key, which costs 20,000 souls to get access to the roof and the Firekeeper's tower. You can get onto the roof, but you can't get to the Firekeeper's tower with this method. So what you want to do is quite difficult, and it takes quite a few tries to get used to it. But if you run at the tree and then jump to the side, you can hop up onto the roof. We'll just see if we can get it. There we go. And then here we'll find 3 homeward bones and many other very useful items. So first of all, we'll just quickly come all the way around. This is our first encounter with a small crystal lizard, and this will give us our first bit of Twinkling Titanite. I find it's easy if you dual hand the sword as. So we'll just come and kill this guy real quick. And then we can make our way back here to where the tree is to make the jump again. There we go. And now we go back around. So in this doorway we'll take a right and then slowly walk in. Careful you don't fall off. That is the encounter with the crows. Grab our estus shard. And now we picked the black firebomb, so we can leave one of them here to get ourselves a Titanite chunk. And then we also have a Prism Stone, which will give us Twinkling Titanite. And then we have a Firebomb, which I believe gives us a large Titanite shard. I don't believe leaving an ember does anything. Yeah, see? It says no, so it won't trade for it. Then we can go over to our shields and leave the large leather shield. And that'll give us another piece of Twinkling Titanite. And we can also do a homeward bone, which will give us a iron bracelet and a call over gesture. Now you want to break this on the wall, which is fairly pretty much opposite the way you come in. And then you want to run all the way. And there's a chest here, just open it up, and you'll get yourself the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring. And this will give you 10% extra souls for every enemy or boss or whatever you kill. It'll give you 10% extra. And there is a couple of things we could do quickly. We can make our way over towards Andre, and we can use that estus shard as well as allot our estus. So first of all, reinforce estus shard. We can also allot estus. So we picked up that ashen estus before, so if you're a mage, whatever ratio you want, but because I'm a knight, I'm just going to have 5 to 0 because I don't need any FP. And then you can infuse weapons, obviously. If you picked the fire gem as your burial gift, you can reinforce weapons. That's why we collect the Titanite shards. Certain weapons require either Twinkling Titanite or Titanite scales. And you can obviously repair with repair power later in the game. And remove the ashen estus fast if you're not going to use it to save your space. And I mean, you can talk to guy. He's a bit of a sad bloke. You'll get more dialogue later in the game, like all the other NPCs. But for now, he really doesn't do that much. He kind of just sits there. He'll give you a heavy gem later on, which basically just makes a weapon that you infuse with a heavy gem scale better with strength. But that's it for Firelink Shrine. There are more items you can trade later. I will leave a link in the description that has a website that has a table of all the things you can trade. Like for example, one of the key things to trade is once you come back and you beat Champion Gundyr near the end of the game, you can trade the fragment of coiled sword, or whatever it's called, which is like an infinite homewood bone. You can trade that for a Titanite slab, and there's only a limited amount of Titanite slabs you can get, which is the way that you upgrade any weapon to its final level. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.